Welcome to Car Coach Reports. This is 4 Minute Friday, and I'm Lauren Fix for the week ending February 22nd, 2019. This is what's going on in your automotive world from inside the 2020 Kia Soul. Stay right with us. We've all heard everyone talking about the Green New Deal and how it's going to be the answer to all of our environmental issues. Well, the fact is, if you would like to lose your job and you work in the auto industry or in the airline industry, that's likely to happen if this Green New Deal goes through. There are over 700,000 people working because of the airline industry. The auto industry is another subject. There are millions of people that work in the auto industry, and you may think, oh no, there's not that many. Well, half of the Dow Jones is supported by some aspect of the auto industry, whether it be a marketing company, a legal company, some sort of subsidiary or supplier. So before you think the auto industry can disappear, you're wrong. I believe there's a lot of ways to be green. You have the choice of driving an electric vehicle or a hybrid. That's your personal choice. But there are also other alternatives, whether it be hydrogen or a diesel-powered vehicle, which I'm a big fan of. The fact is, eliminating all fossil fuels in the next 10 years is not a smart idea. The bottom line is this Green New Deal is a bizarre mix of really bad ideas. I'm sure you have some comments. I could go on, but I'm trying to keep this nice and tight for you guys. McLaren says they will not build an SUV. I say, thank God for that, because the fact is there are a lot of manufacturers producing SUVs because they think people want them, because Porsche did the first job of jumping from performance cars to SUVs, and they built the Cayenne and the Macan, and I happen to have two Cayennes, and I love them. However, not everybody should be building an SUV. We've seen it with Aston Martin. We've seen a lot of other brands try it, and I don't think Ferrari should. McLaren probably shouldn't either. I'm sure there are some brands that built SUVs that shouldn't. Which ones do you think should have never been made? We're all hearing about electric vehicles and everyone thinks they're so popular. Well, we've had some really, really cold temperatures in the whole country, mostly in the upper half. And in the Northeast, we've had temperatures well below zero, and we won't even go into Minneapolis and that whole northern area. But with the temperatures being that cold and you own an electric vehicle, you will note that the battery life gets cut in half by 41%. AAA has been putting out reports on this. Also, if the temperature is 95 degrees or higher, you also lose almost half of your battery life. You need to keep that in mind before you buy an electric vehicle. Now, a lot of times people are saying, oh, that's not me. We don't typically have really cold or really warm temperatures. Or I've heard people say, well, we have battery warmers. Whether your vehicle sits outside or it's in the garage, the outside temperatures that you drive in order to get to wherever your destination is, whether that be work, the airport, or whatever, those cold temperatures hurt batteries. And it's not just electric vehicles. Regular combustion engines also, those batteries take a huge hit in cold weather, and if they're weak, they need to be replaced. The Car Care Council says you're supposed to replace those batteries every other year. People tend not to do that. What I'm suggesting is you replace your batteries if they're weak. The last thing you want to be is stuck wherever you are. If you have an EV, you want to keep in mind that you may need to find a charging station, or you might find yourself stranded. That could be a problem. So when you purchase an electric vehicle, we're always stuck with our phones. I always say ABC, always be charging. The last thing you want to be is without a charge, leaving you stuck on the side of the road. And AAA has a lot more statistics on it, and there's a link down below. We've partnered with audiobooks.com. If you're in a car for a long ride in an airplane and you're thinking, I really want to listen to something else besides the news and music, well, check out audiobooks.com and keep up on what's hot and new in your library, because no one goes to the library anymore. We all listen to audiobooks. There's a link down below that you can also find on my website, and you can get a free book to try it out. This week in automotive history, February 17th, 1972, the Volkswagen Beetle, known as the little VW Beetle, outsold the Model T as the world's best-selling vehicle ever. February 19th, 1886, Mary Anderson invented the windshield wiper blade. She was born in Greece County, Alabama, and she didn't want to get out of the vehicle and wipe it down, so she created a wiper blade. Pretty cool. Check out the description and the links below to find out more information about this. Of course, your comments are always appreciated. If you like this video and you'd like to see our most recent upload, just click right up there. If you want to see what YouTube suggests, just click right down there. And of course, if you'd like to subscribe, just click right over there and follow us on all forms of social media. And we'll see you next week. Thanks so much for watching.